Hey, how you doing, Josh?
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired.
Yeah. Okay. Um, is there a specific thing you wanted to talk about today?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about an issue that I'm having with an individual that I live with at school. Um,
Oh, okay.
he's one of my roommates,
Mhm.
and the issue that I'm having is there's only so much space we have in our room for our stuff,
Mhm.
and when you put four guys in one room, it's really important to make sure that each person has their room. He has no he has no respect for boundaries. I think a lot of the times
Boundaries.
he has no concept of, oh, I can't put my stuff on his shelves. I can't put my stuff in his desk.
Okay.
And so I oftentimes go back and I go to my room and he has his books and his backpacks and his cups on my shelves, on my area of the desk, on my books. He scatters things all over, and I've asked him very politely many times, please keep your stuff in your spot. And he said that he will, but he doesn't. And whenever I ask him, it's always, oh, I didn't think about it. I forgot. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to get frustrated, but I have to maintain peace because I live with him. So I'm trying to figure out how to address that particular problem.
Okay. So you're having a problem with your roommate, and he's not respecting your personal space, and you're getting kind of irritable with him because, you know, you live with him,
Yeah.
so that's becoming an issue, and you're wanting to address it.
Yeah. Uh, because uh, where we live, if your rooms aren't clean, the staff do a room check every day when we're not there, and they score our room for how clean it is.
Oh, okay.
And if you get marks or if you get a room fail because it's just super dirty, then there's disciplines for that, and I don't want to deal with those disciplines because they're stressful. I'm a very organized person. My roommate, though, he typically his organization kind of is just piles of things, and so when his stuff starts overflowing into my area, it's more likely that I'll get dinged for that. I'll get marked for having a dirty area when I
Okay.
took all the effort to clean it up, and it's the consequences to me just aren't worth it.
Okay.
And so I've been trying to figure out a way to get through to him that it's important to keep our own personal space.
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily like be a tattletale, but because if I tell a staff member, then they're going to do some discipline. They're going to discipline him somehow. They're going to make him do something, and I don't want to deal with him being mad at me for tattling. So I'm trying to deal with it like an adult. I've talked with him. I'm not trying to fight with him. I mean, we've argued a few times, but mostly I try to keep it, just a talk between the two of us. I'm trying to get him to understand, but it's not getting to him, and it's kind of bugging my OCD a lot. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it does frustrate me.
So not only are you, it seems like that not only are you afraid of possible repercussions, but that your roommate will be upset with you, but you're also having kind of your own emotional struggle with your OCD, with your roommate.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what you'd like to see happen would be.
I would like to see. I would like to see um, an increased level of like a mutual respect between both of us. Really, I mean, it's not just about him respecting me, but I also would give him the same respect in return. I try. I don't ever try to put my things in his area, but it would be what I would like to see is that we can have our established areas, whatever shelf we need to have or whatever areas, and keep to ourselves so that there doesn't have to be an issue. I mean, obviously, I get they're not huge rooms for four guys, and we all have a lot of
Four guys?
Yeah, four guys, I know, and we all have a lot of stuff, so you have to keep it really organized.
Yeah.
I get that, but it doesn't mean that it's impossible to keep your stuff in your own area. There's ways to do it. And I know that he can. I really do. But I'm trying to figure out how to get us to that point to where we have that mutual understanding and it doesn't have to keep being an issue that's brought up a lot.
Did you have a way to go about it, you think?
Well, like I mentioned, I've tried talking to him a bit, and it seems to work temporarily sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's kind of always this relapse period
Okay.
where a little bit of time goes by, and then just kind of starts happening again, and then it gets gradual, and then all of a sudden it's just boom, catastrophe.
Yeah.
So we're back to ground zero again. So that particular method was only temporary.
Mm-hmm.
My my other options would probably include, having a discussion with the dorm staff, maybe with him present, and discussing this issue and seeing what it would take for him to really get the idea that he needs to respect his own boundaries.
Yeah.
So I suppose the next step might be to have that intervention with the dorm staff.
Yeah.
Because it's at a point to where it's out of my control. I can't. There's nothing that I can do.
Yeah.
I can try to work with him. I can try to talk to him, be mature about it. But if he's not willing to do it, I can't make him. Because I can't like just grab his stuff and get rid of it or anything like that. I'll take it and I'll put it back in his area, but I can't like keep doing that. I'm not gonna just grab all this stuff and I don't know. But I feel like it'd just be safest maybe to have some intervention with a staff member, probably.
Sounds like you have a plan for how you're going to go about it. And since it sounds like you've been frustrated with it for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm hearing that you have a goal in mind for how you're going to take care of this problem, and it sounds like you've come up with your own plan. So
Hopefully, it probably hasn't stopped yet, but it might be time for me to execute that idea. So.
thanks for sharing that with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.